So this video is a sequel to the WAC video that I posted earlier. It's kind of a prequel, but you will see why. So Mogliardi and Miller, M+M, created this proposition about how you view debt and equity in the capital structure. So in our previous firm, we had $1 million of debt and $1 million of equity, 50%, 50%. Now, if taxes were not involved, what you would be able to do is go to the bank and say, okay, well, we want to change it to 75% debt and 25% equity. So all you need to do is go to the bank, borrow $500,000, use that money to repurchase shares, and you change your capital structure just like that. But unfortunately, death and taxes. So they created a formula that would account for this. So if we think about a firm, so we have the unlevered firm. That means that it has no debt. Unlevered means there's no debt, so it's 100% equity. So let's say in our hypothetical firm that we were using earlier that the earnings after taxes were $100,000 and the cost of equity, as using the other one, was 10%. So the value of the unlevered firm is just the earnings over what it cost to get there, and that's going to be $1 million. So the value of the unlevered firm is $1 million. Now, if we look at the WAC equation over here, is percentage debt times cost of debt times 1 minus taxes plus percentage equity times cost of equity. So if we look at it over here, 10% is the WAC, and it's 100% equity, so this part is totally ignored. We don't need it. But now, if we want this tax advantage, we're going to need to take some of this equity and transfer it to debt. But because they're viewed differently with taxes, this piece over here, this beginning of the M&M, isn't going to work. So what we need is the second part of the proposition. Value of the levered firm is the value of the unlevered firm plus the amount of debt that you took out times the tax rate. So let's do this. Let's use our example and bring it down here. So if we want to find out the value of the levered firm, and we want to take this and make it exactly like our other one, with $1 million of equity and $1 million of debt, all we would need to do is value unlevered, 1 million, 0 there, plus $1 million of debt times 50% tax rate. And the value of the levered firm equals $1.5 million. Now, why would you do this? Well, if you want to increase the value of your firm, all you need to do is, with the same earnings, you can get the same earnings here, this 100,000. You can actually decrease your WAC, and by decreasing the denominator, you're going to create a higher value. So let's recap. Because of WAC and the tax advantage of debt, the value of the levered firm is the value of the unlevered firm plus the tax advantage you get from the debt.